Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to our channel, the Eaton Squad. My name is Eddie. So for today's video are the options for foreign tourists with long-distance relationship with a Filipino national during the time of the pandemic. And this option will let you guys get into the Philippines as well. Details coming right up. So I know the Philippines has been closed for foreign tourists for almost 2 years now. This has started last March of 2020 when the Philippine government has ordered a closure of Philippine borders for foreign tourists. There are few foreign nationals who are allowed to enter the Philippines, limited actually, under categories of 9A, 13A, and SRRV. These are foreign nationals with immediate family of a Filipino national. And unfortunately, until today, foreign tourists are still not allowed to enter the Philippines. And I know majority of our subscribers are foreigners with relationship to a Filipino national who's been wanting to go back to the country to be with the love of their life. But because of the current travel restriction, this is not doable at the moment. But you guys has actually options to get into the Philippines legally. But I know some of you are not going to agree with these options. I am going to respect that. I am not telling you guys to do it. This is just an option for you guys to travel to the Philippines legally and will be allowed entry into the Philippines. So our first option is online wedding. This is the new normal for couples who's been wanting to be united or reunited in the Philippines, because the 9A visa is your ticket to be allowed entry into the Philippines as a foreign national. So doing the online wedding, this is actually legit, and the Philippines is actually accepting this option. I can show you guys proof with some of our subscribers who went for the online wedding and now currently in the Philippines, and some are back in the States already after reunited or united for the first time with their loved ones. Like I said, it is completely legal, it is completely legit, and the Philippine government accepts this option. I know there are some of you who are more on the traditional side, and if you guys don't want to take this option, I completely understand and I fully respect that decision. What you guys' option will be is to meet in another country, but there will be risk because a lot of Filipinas has been offloading left and right. I actually have a video on that. A guideline for a Filipina to successfully go out of the country to avoid offloading situation. I will leave the link in the description box. Like I said, if you guys are one of those traditional couple who really wants to do the wedding in the church, who really wants to do their wedding with their friends and family face to face, then that is completely your decision. That is completely your option. But like I said, going that route, you will have to wait until the Philippine borders are open for foreign tourists. So if you guys are wanting to do the option number 1, online wedding, you can do it directly with Utah Courthouse. I will leave the link in the description box for Utah Courthouse online wedding. Or if you want to use a particular service, we can recommend a company. I can also leave that in the description box. The company is called Long Distance Love. We actually interviewed one of the owners and their services are awesome. So like I said, foreign tourist category can actually take this option to be allowed entry into the Philippines. The process would probably take about 13 to 14 weeks because when you guys get married online, you will have to apply for your report of marriage. For your marriage to be reported in the Philippines, then you will have to apply for the 9A visa. This is the visa that will let you into the Philippines. Another option is the SRRV Visa. This is the Special Retirees resident visa for foreign nationals who wants to retire in the Philippines. Unfortunately, this has age restrictions, or should I say restrictions, or age requirement, and that you have to be 50 years old and above. There are a lot of benefits for SRRV. I will leave the link in the description box for the full details of SRRV Visa if you guys are interested in it. Like I said, this is another option for foreign tourists who's been wanting to come back to the Philippines, but because of travel restriction, that is not possible this time. SRRV can be your ticket to come to the Philippines legally, to enter the Philippines legally. And I know the question comes to mind that where am I going to apply for the SRRV? I thought the SRRV can only be completed in the Philippines. They actually changed that. For SRRV, you can actually apply that now in one of the Philippine consulates in your area or where your jurisdiction is. You will do the initial application for SRRV. Then you will be granted for a 9A visa, so you can fly to the Philippines and finish your SRRV application in the Philippines. I know it sounds short, but there's actually more to it. Just like what one of our subscribers told me, that what happens was he applied initially for the SRRV application in the Philippine Consulate. The Philippine Consulate then forwarded it at the Department of Foreign Affairs in Manila and was granted a DFA letter of exemption, because in order to get the 9A visa for SRRV, you have to have the entry exemption document. But this time, this is not so hard to get, because it's kind of like it's automatic. They will grant it to you, like they almost grant it to you outright, because they know you're applying for the SRRV. So DFA entry exemption document is granted. Then you can apply for your 9A visa in the States or wherever you are, so you can enter the Philippines legally and finish your SRRV application in the Philippines. So those are the two options that I could see for foreign tourists who are still on travel ban to the Philippines because of the pandemic. So two options for you guys, especially to those foreign nationals with relationship to a Filipino national who's been wanting to be reunited or united for the first time. First option will be the online wedding. The second option is applying for the SRRV visa. So I hope this video has given you guys idea for you to be able to enter the Philippines if you are one of those categories as foreign tourist category. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, concerns, inquiries with regards to this video or any of our travel related videos, please comment it down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can, or you can direct message me in our Facebook page or Instagram, same handle, the Eaton Squad. Thank you guys so much for continuously supporting our channel and continuously trusting our channel when it comes to the latest travel updates to the Philippines. I hope to see you guys on our next travel update. Stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless everyone. Bye.